Hi, my name is Brianna. This is part 3 of my trauma story. If you haven't been following, parts 1 and 2 are posted on here, as well as Instagram, Threads, and Facebook. Brianna Devers is my Facebook name, and my username for Instagram is standingloudagainstabuse_97. The first time I drank was 12. It was with my stepdad D, and my boyfriend and friend were there at the time. Obviously, he also gave them alcohol. By the age of 12, I was smoking cigarettes, drinking, and smoking weed with my mother. This is also during the time that my father was going back and forth between D and Joey. And when I say back and forth, I mean like we'd move back and forth. Sometimes it'd be 2 weeks, but sometimes it'd be longer. But it's crazy because she was playing both of them. No matter where we were living, she was playing both of them at the same time. So sometimes it'd be like, oh, all right, let's grab our stuff, throw it in the car, and go. And then we're moving back with the other one. I went to so many different schools. DFS came out one time at Joey's because I was out of school for a month or more. My mother would let my friends, my cousin Cody, my friend Alex, whatever boyfriend I had at the time, come and party with us. I tried K2 for the first time with my mother around 12 or 13. So then all of this is going on is when my father comes back in my life, about 12. I might be wrong, it might have been closer to 13. Anyway, he found my Facebook, and so we started talking again, and that's when I started having visits with him again. And I end up confiding in him when these things are going on, fighting with my mom, stuff like that, because I felt the way she treated me was bad. And then he decides that he's going to take me from her, which she had no control over because she didn't have custody of me. He still had custody of me. But let me backtrack a little bit, because before my dad, or father, not really dad, takes me, again, at 13, this is when the weird stuff starts happening. First, it was like, slow and steady, right? Like when, cuddling with me during a movie, and then it would be, crawling into bed with me, and when my Uncle Jay wasn't there, and then it was, inappropriate texting back and forth, stuff like that. Anyway, so I'm living with him in this lady's basement, and that's when things are really happening. SEX, if that's what you want to call it, doing things to him, still inappropriate texts, obviously. Let's just put it this way: he acted as if we were in a relationship or something. And he would be talking about how it's normal in other countries to marry your daughter, which, if anybody is going through anything like this, this is not normal. This is absolutely not normal. So, what I'm saying is, if you're a child right now and you are going through something similar with your father, or even any type of abuse, you can come to me. I will walk with you through all of it. And if that means you want to prosecute too at some point, I will walk with you through that as well. Anyway, so I'm going to keep going. And then we're just going to skip to when I was 15. And that's when he started dating M. And M, the first time she came over, was sitting there dancing like she's some stripper or something. And then, I'm so angry. I go outside and smoke, and I go back in shortly because it's so cold, but I don't have anywhere else to go. It's not like I have a room to go to or a different part of the house to go to, because we're just renting the basement. I can't just go hang out upstairs, Then that's when the real weird stuff started happening. Let me backtrack though, because this is also a time where it's like I was falling asleep in class. I was, and these teachers started noticing, and it's just crazy to me that nobody ever asked any questions. Like, there's obviously something going on. They may not know what is going on, but they obviously have to know something is going on for me to be falling asleep in class all the time, getting in trouble, getting in fights. I almost got suspended because from Park Hill, because they are a no violence, no tolerance at all for violence. So anyway, so yeah, that's when the sexual things really got weird. Then it was me, him, and M, and then there was times that, you know, I'd be in the bed across the room and he would be having sex with M. And then there's also another instance where something happened between me and M when he was not there. Then it gets even weirder, okay? So I start hanging out with this girl, we'll call her Kay. And she and I are dating, okay? I was like 15, and I wouldn't call this dating. I think she didn't know what she was doing, honestly. As she didn't know if she was gay, she didn't know what she was. I think she was confused as well because she had been through a lot of trauma. Anyway, so then at some point, she started staying with us. And him, M, so K, M, and my father are all in a triangular relationship. And then finally, he let me go back to my mother's. Which, what a time to let me go back to my mother's. Because that's when she started doing METH, okay? So when she started doing that stuff. And then eventually one time talked me into it, which we were supposed to be buying K2. And instead of that, she said, oh, instead of spending money on that, you know, I got 20 that I'm supposed to get from her guy that owed her. And so she talked me into doing it, METH, for the first time. I was 15. And I had gone back a couple times to my father's for a visit or whatever. And then M was not living there. Kay was sleeping in my father's bed. So, and mind you, she is 17 years old. Okay. It's crazy. It's just, he picks people that he can abuse easily. People that are broken, children, obviously, even his own. And also I want to add in that M, she is my sister's mom's best friend, okay? So my father was married to my sister's mom at one point or whatever. And then before any of this, my sister's mom marries my father's best friend. It's a quite crazy, odd situation. Alright, so then at some point, I had nowhere to go because my mother had nowhere to go. And I end up, I had gone back to my father's, but then I could also I ended up living with my sister, her mom, and her husband, which is my father's best friend, which, yeah, I don't know. I don't understand the situation. I'm not judging her. It's just, it's all crazy to me. Anyway, so... and then I started staying there for a while, and I couldn't stay there. It was too hard. You know, especially after I told them before I had a therapy appointment. One time I told them what was going on, and their reaction was, oh, well, it's good you told us before your therapy appointment. So I'm going to end it there, and there's probably going to be... I want to say 3 more parts to this because there's a lot to dig into. So, I know it's probably hard to follow along because, like, I'm all over the place. But, if you watched, thank you for watching. And, in a couple weeks, I'll be posting the next part. I need to take a break for a while, for my mental health. But if you're being abused or have been abused, you can still talk to me. I will still be receiving messages and stuff. So I hope you guys have a good day. Bye.